You are now listening to MrZBlackneffect.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat on the way in. Look, I had to start exactly on time. I did push the time back a minute. So I got Gitmo on a technicality. Gitmo, I'm expecting my 15 bucks. Shout out to the brother Gitmo. Look, I got him on a technicality. Right? Gitmo was like, are you going to be on time? I think he said something about $15. Look, I pushed the time back, 15 minutes? 15 minutes on him. He didn't say exactly how. He just said on time. And he didn't correct me when I fixed the time. He should have corrected me when I fixed the time. Anyway, right? So I didn't put the link in the description box. I will be putting the link in the description box after the stream. My apologies, because I had to catch Gitmo on a technicality. Right? So I will be putting the link in the description box after the fact. So shout out to the replay gang. Replay gang, like, share, subscribe, hit the thank you button, hype button, please and thank you. Right? So what are we saying? Let's address Chrissy and her talk of Nick and Olandria from what's that? Love Island. They supposedly broke up. Nothing to celebrate here. Yawn. Then why is this a topic? Okay, shout out to Olandria. She's making moves. Beautiful dark skinned woman. Her and the white dude didn't work out. Who saw that coming? It looked like it was a whole publicity stunt. Okay, yawn. Chrissy once again doing damage control. Yeah. So shout out to the thumbnail, right? So they didn't work out. We saw this coming. There was rumors about dude being at a party and flirting with other women, white women. Anyway, so there's that. That was some months ago. You know, there were rumors of her and Travis Scott. This is not a thing. These people in their, like, the way they're becoming celebrities. Shout out to Olandria. Look like she's gonna have a good celebrity life. She's doing her own thing. You know, that's all cool and well. We're really not even focused so much on her. It's the damage control that Chrissy's trying to play out now. Why does that matter? This swirler divester thing. It was interesting listening to Chrissy do the whole people break up, right? And like, what did y'all expect? It's not about marriage. Like Love Island, who expected marriage from that? Okay, cool. And I will give Chrissy this. Chrissy was one of the first women, because she's really good at playing damage control. She was one of the first women to kind of try to slow the women up a little bit, pump the brakes a little bit, with this white man is God and white man's gonna fix all your problems thing. It's not that Chrissy didn't believe that before. Oops. It's not like she wasn't talking like that before. Yikes. But Chrissy was one of the first to say, okay, wait a minute, maybe we do a little too much. Chrissy, you were talking like that back in 2018. Mr. Z was here in 2019, 2018. Huh? Try to use white men as leverage to, air quotes, make black men behave better. Chrissy, you were talking like that. You forgot? Loki, you still talking like that? Huh? Did you forget? So now you want to play damage control. So I will give Chrissy that. She was one of the first to tell the ladies pump their brakes. I would argue not because she actually believes it, but she knew, and even she said this reviewing the little petite black woman, dark-skinned black woman with the big show husband, white dude, that, you know, people are gonna date, people are gonna marry, and people are gonna get divorced. It's just gonna happen. And that includes black women, darker skinned black women, and white men. But Chrissy, you can't speak as if for a moment there, you and other swirler divester types were not speaking like dating and mating and marrying non-black men with some type of panacea for black women, particularly dark-skinned black women. Huh? Yes, you did get caught up in that. Yes, you were speaking that way. Even if I'm generous and say, as I'm saying, you were one of the first to slow up and you know what, maybe we shouldn't be talking like this. But yes, you engaged in that. And because we've seen these public divorces between dark-skinned black women and white men and how embarrassing it is, because we have mixed black women telling you how their black mother worshiped their white father or allowed their white father to call them all type of N-word, huh? Because we've had these public stories of race play and slave play concerning black women and white men. Now you're like, ooh, oh crap, that looked bad. Yeah, as Mr. Z said, as other black men said, as other black men in the black manosphere said, black women are human beings too. Black women are flawed also. Dark-skinned black women don't have a monopoly on justice, on righteousness, on righteous anger. The dating scene has pull in it. The dating scene has pee in it. I said pull in it. The dating scene has pee in it. Yeah, and black women and dark-skinned black women are urinating in the pool. Stop urinating in the pool. Now that beautiful that the internet will expose us all, as I've been saying for years, black women are recording themselves being complete menaces. Huh? Now that we see that, now that the mixed children, the mixed sons, the mixed daughters of black mother, white father relationships are telling us how their mother was moving, their black mother was moving. Now that the divestors got so damn loud with their Nazi level misandry towards black men, huh? Now that we done had some well-known, publicized deleting of black women at the hands of white men, huh? Now everybody want to cut please, and even other black women are like, y'all sound crazy concerning black women, dark-skinned black women in this white male worship, this non-black man worship, and specifically this white man worship. And now women, black women, are doing all the men are messed up, huh? Now the ladies are doing all men are messed up. All the men. It's not a black man thing. It's all the men. Sound good. Some of y'all got smashed and dashed by the white dudes. Y'all done got y'all feelings hurt. The white dude told you they can't bring you home to mama. Y'all overheard their friends making fun of them. Y'all done got y'all little swirler divester reject experiences. Now it's all men. The Latino men shows you how colorist they are. Huh? The Asian men still ignoring you and complaining about Asian women not wanting them and white women. Goddamn Z. Huh? Yeah. So Chrissy, the timing, I'll give you that. Your timing was impeccable. You started moonwalking out of that extreme swirler, divester, the white man is God stuff early. And I would argue it had nothing to do with you coming and having an epiphany. It's not an epiphany. It's damage control. Huh? It's damage control. It's not an epiphany. Huh? And Gamer Hitman says, right now, it's all men are bad. All men bad. Yeah, right now it's all men bad. Mo, check out what I said in the beginning. I'm expecting my $15, sir. Right? Right now it's all men bad. Yes. So shout out to Chrissy, and I agree with her. I think Alandria is gonna be fine. Pretty girl, doing her thing, right? If it was a publicity stunt, good job. It worked out. I think we're gonna be hearing about the young lady for decades to come. Huh? But Chrissy, you don't find this as Chrissy, this is what you want to remember? The uplift of black women, dark skinned black women, darker than the brown paper bag black women, the upliftment of their image. What would you call it? Positive promotion? Corrective promotion? Chrissy, is that interracial marriage rate really going to go up for black women? You think so? Are white men going to do for black women? You think so in any significant number? Chrissy, it's been some decades now. It's been over a decade y'all been yelling on the internet for white men to take y'all on. Huh? We getting movie after movie, television show after television show. Huh? Air quotes, reality TV show after reality TV show with white men choosing up on black women choosing up on white men. Is that really helping black women's cause much? You think the white execs, Chrissy, aren't you in marketing? Are we going to say the white execs didn't hear y'all? The white screenwriters did not hear y'all? The white showrunners did not hear y'all? Huh? Air quotes, the woke left didn't hear y'all? Even the racist white dudes that got a thing for, they got a little chocolate tooth. You think they didn't hear y'all? They heard y'all. And what did they do about it? Put y'all in some movies with the white dude. Put y'all in some commercials with the white dude. Huh? Have the white dude serenade a couple of black women. Huh? Did that increase black women's lot much? Oh, don't look now. Donald Trump is president. Uh-oh. Don't look now. JD Vance and Vivek Ramaswamy. Huh? And what's his name off of Breaking Points? Sagar and Jetty. They look at black women as the face, as the mascot for woke culture in the pejorative. Huh? And they make fun of women of color, black women specifically, talking all this stuff, all this anti-racism, anti-this, that, white colonialism and anti-patriarchy, and how many of them white boyfriend, white husband, or white somebody in their past, white male somebody in their past. Yeah. Huh? Sound good. So we're speaking on what Chrissy was saying about Olandria. I have nothing negative to say about Olandria. The young lady's gonna be okay. She's gonna be better than okay. She already started making moves. Once her name got out there, once that show ended, she started making moves. That young lady's gonna be okay. Quite frankly, I would argue she's gonna turn out better than Nick. If you give it a couple of decades, I would argue she's gonna be in a better position, more notable than Nick is. Huh? With that, why I'm covering this is to emphasize women like Chrissy and that damage control. That human beings are human beings are human beings. And women like Chrissy, black women like Chrissy, dark skinned black women like Chrissy, never looked in the mirror and asked themselves, what is it about me, my comportment, my upbringing, my view of men, my view of black men, my view of hierarchy, my view of power, oops, my view of authority, ooh, my view of leadership, you damn right, that might need me to do some introspection. Maybe it's not black men. Maybe it's not black men to the level I think. Maybe black men are looking for some peace. Maybe it's not about the skin color, skin tone is the color. And we're back. My apologies, y'all. You already know, right? So yes, the women like Chrissy, black women like Chrissy, darker skinned black women like Chrissy, because no one, how, who says to black women, have you ever considered it? It ain't black men like you think it is. I mean, like, have you ever considered that? Are black women that infallible in relationship to black men? And the beauty of the internet and the beauty of social media is it's made it so difficult to continue to blame black men. Social media has made it so difficult, huh? To speak as if black women are infallible in relationship to black men, or black women only misbehave or are ill behaved because of black men, as a response to black men, as a response to what black men haven't done, didn't do, are incapable of. It's made it really difficult to have that argument because we capture them on film, on the internet, on social media, acting a fool concerning black men, striking black men first, being verbally assaulting and aggressive to black men, huh? Insulting black men's intelligence, huh? Encouraging other black women to be physically assaulting. I'm saying assaulting for a reason. Shout out to the YouTube gods. Physically assaulting to black men. Much of these things I played here on this little channel, this little tiny channel. So it's made it real difficult to say, we're going to go end up with non-black men, with white men, because black men don't value us. So many black women are copping pleas now on the internet and on social media, all through the comments. Huh? Because we done seen the swirlers get caught up. We seen the pop the balloon shows. I'm going to play a clip in a minute. Huh? Yeah, Mr. Z saw the video of homegirl throwing the drink in the African brother's face, and he two-pieced her ass. Huh? It's made it real difficult to keep on speaking like black women are infallible. Huh? And Getmo, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. He says, laughing my ass off. Right? I caught him on a technicality, everybody. Right? Shout out to the brother Gitmo. Shout out to the brother Gitmo. Right? And let's read this from the Arena Revised. And the Arena Revised says, Olandria is a logistics professional. She was already doing well. She's built on that. Where Nick, a brother, he'd be called a good-looking scrub, right? If he was a black man, a brother, he would have been called a good-looking scrub. True indeed. True indeed. True indeed. Right. She's gonna be, to be frank with you, I don't know if she ends up with a white dude at the end. I don't know if Olandria ends up with a white dude at the end. She could. She definitely has the proportions and the skin tone, and physically I could see a white dude end up with Olandria. But I don't think she ends up with a white dude at the end. I think she ends up with a black man at the end. Yeah. It could be anyone, but don't be surprised if you see her with a couple of brothers. Yeah. Oh man. And Dr. Dizzle says the divestors don't get that being disloyal to black men. They have shown all races of men that they're not loyal. Men will not invest, marry disloyal women. They may have triple X fun, bedroom fun with them though. Yes, so they're not thinking that far, bro. It's just for them, it's just all get back. They see celebrity black men, professional athlete black men with non-black women, right? Athletes, entertainers, and a couple of professional black men with non-black women, namely white women, increasingly Latina women, and they flip their crap. And it's get back time. Anything you can do, I can do better. And that's what they're on. And what they refuse to calculate, the limiting issue that they have is whether they will have this reciprocal situation with the non-black man. Yeah. If that was the case, then black women and Asian men would have been a shoo-in with each other, but they're not. Is it because not enough black women want to deal with Asian dudes, or is it more that Asian dudes are not interested in any significant number? Asian men are not interested in any significant number. And I want to emphasize this. It has very little to do with black women's weight. Nah, Z, no, serious. Very little to do with their weight. Quite frankly, not even much to do with their attitude. Come on now, Z. No, for real. If black women truly believe in anti-blackness, then you don't think it follows you into your dating, mating prospects? Where the hell you think you going? Damn, Z, why you keep on reminding them that? Black women, where do you think you're going? Huh? Even for supremely attractive, svelte black women, where you think you going? Where Halle Berry thinks she was going? Where you think you going? Huh? Naomi Campbell been with how many of these Eastern European white dudes? Where you think you going? Huh? Tyra Banks. Goddamn. Huh? Where y'all think y'all going? Shout out to westernized black women. Maybe if you Afro Latina, because you so steeped in the culture, I'm looking at you, Zoe Sardanis. Maybe then, maybe, and that's still a strong maybe. Black women, where you and a Marla Negra, maybe then. But outside of that, I don't know where the hell y'all think y'all going. Where y'all think y'all going? And any significant number. Shout out to Chrissy. Where you think you going? Maybe you, Chrissy, and Chrissy, you kind of get along in the tooth there. Where's the wedding ring? Huh? To be frank, if anti-blackness is a thing like certain black women claim it is, most black women claim it is, and if you not on black men's program, you know what that limits you to? Bum ass black men who don't have the power or authority in that home of yours, apartment. or other black women. Goddamn. Huh? Where you think you going? And shout out to Chrissy. Right? Shout out to Chrissy. But I'm gonna put y'all in a brief hold. Please hold, and we'll be right back with y'all. Look, I didn't even get the supporting info. Z, you don't have to say all this. You TMI. Anyway, but I just have to get Mo on a technicality. So let me get some of this stuff situated, and we gonna get right back with y'all. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. And we're back. So this I really wanted to review, and this speaks to something I was saying about Chrissy earlier in larger black society. So let's kind of preface this and frame it. We've heard from our elders, shout out to the Xers, older Xers especially, shout out to boomers, specifically the BGSs of the world, who spoke to us about how Black women would go out seeking to reject Black men. They would be in the clubs seeking to reject Black men, the bars, the clubs, the lounges, and they would get off on rejecting Black men and being mean about it and being petty about it or just being whimsical. And that was the sport. It was a sport. It was it is a sport. And it's gotten increasingly embarrassing even for other Black women because now it's being captured on camera. The air quotes reasons. And by the way, Black women don't owe Black men saying yes or finding a particular Black man interesting, or any Black men for that matter. With that, now that we're getting it caught on camera, the air quotes reasons why Black women will turn down a Black man, of course. Even other Black women are squirming in their chairs. Shout out to Ole, shout out to Delaney, shout out to even Kim Foster. Continuing. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat.
What's your name?
My name's Aaron.
Aaron, how old are you?
28.
28? Oh, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I'm a country boy at heart, so I like going shooting, fishing.
Okay, got it.
I'm Unique, I'm 29. I don't know if I really like the tan pants with the pink. That's really it. I'm just like, but
See, I thought about white, but I'm like, oh no,
that would have been better. Yeah.
The white?
Yes,
I
that would have ate up, yes.
And now is Unique someone that's your type?
Most definitely.
Oh, thank you.
Most definitely. You're very beautiful.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Thank you.
Zoe, I'm 31. I'm just taller. That's it. But that's pink on your skin is wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you, love.
Yeah.
I'm Atavius. I'm 32. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just popped my balloon because of the hype, but you are handsome and you seem really fun.
I am fun though.
Yes, you do. You seem real fun.
If I could choose my height, I would, but I can't.
I know.
And how tall are you, if we may ask?
Good day, 6. I'm probably like 5.
You said what?
Good day, 6, but right now I'm 5'10".
Okay.
My name's Janaea, and I'm 29.
Janaea, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big sneakerhead, and the sneaks I can't do.
I got 30 pairs of shoes in my closet.
And why didn't you pick other 30 that you got?
It's just one outfit for the day. That's
Oh,
it.
okay. Yeah, I can't do the sneakers.
What's wrong with those? I'm not a sneakerhead, so I gotta ask the real sneakerhead.
Nah, I can't. They dirty as hell.
Dirty? That's how they came though.
I think that's the color.
That's how they came.
I
The color of
can't.
them, though.
I'm sorry. Like, I can't
off
do
the
this.
shoes, though?
Yeah. I'm a sneakerhead. Like, the first thing I look at is teeth and sneakers. You got nice teeth, though, and you got deep voice, and I like that.
How many pairs of shoes you got?
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm like 100 probably.
Okay, then, yeah.
And a shoe case, glass shoe case, and one rim. Yeah, I'm like that. But I never seen them, so if they come like that, then
Get you a pair.
you get me a pair.
All right, let's do that.
I get my balloon back. Say, nah, just kidding.
Hey, can you blow one up?
Thank you.
And now she's someone that's your type?
She's very beautiful.
Thank you.
Anyway, once again, y'all remember,
The logic doesn't matter when the shoes don't match the suit.
had to bring that back. Huh? So it was always something. Once again, be reminded, the women don't owe him accepting him, finding him attractive, appealing, thinking that he dressed well. They don't owe him. But if dude ends up with a Latina or a white woman, or if he just lives his life, gets in where he could fit in, but doesn't get married, doesn't have children, has a bunch of nice things, bicycles, motorbikes, huh? The Hellcat, nice house, nice ass decked out apartment that he brings a woman in, have fun, send her on her way. If that's the life he chooses, remember everyone, Y'all saw him on Pop the Balloon, and you seen how the ladies saw him. Huh? Let's be clear. So yeah, the skit was funny. Logic doesn't matter when the shoes don't match the suit, but it was pinpoint accurate.
The logic doesn't matter when the shoes don't match the suit.
See, it's funny because it didn't seem real. And then you watch Pop the Balloon and you're like, oh no, the women really are moving like that, especially black women. They really are moving like that. Huh? Oh man. And then look at what the young lady did at the end, right? Oh, give me my balloon back. And then, just kidding. So he either was too short, the pink didn't match the tan, huh? His shoes were dirty. Well, damn. And we wonder why. We don't wonder why over here in the Black Manosphere. We wonder why black women are the most chronically single group of people in America. So they get to speak like this in their 20s, their 30s, maybe even their early 40s. They speak like this and think like this and move like this in their 20s and 30s. But then get into their late 40s and their 50s and act brand new. The men, the black men, they're all dating and married to Latinas, and they all want to date younger women. What is it with men in their 30s and their 40s and their 50s, and they want to date these 28 and 32-year-olds? Meanwhile, rewind. 10 years ago, this was her. Huh? These women are in their 30s, everyone. In their 30s. Huh? Not a single, whether they have money or not, complaining about the dating scene, which you shouldn't even be in when they're 47, 50 and 52. Remember, this was them in their 30s, not at 22, not even at 25, not even at 28, no, in their 30s. By the way, this goes right back to what we were saying about Chrissy. See, you could talk all that colorism talk until we watch Pop the Balloon. The young man found the lighter skinned young lady attractive, even though what she had on, oh no. And he found the darker skinned young ladies attractive. This is your average black man, by the way. And yet all the ladies turned him down. He pop up and he pop out with a white woman or a Latina, possibly an Asian woman. Don't say nothing. Don't say colorism and hate his mom and hate himself and hate black women. And no, see, it's only a hand. Y'all can't even say it's just one black woman. Oops. Y'all can't even say it's just one black woman. No, see, it was just this one time. Hey. The beauty of the internet and of social media, this is why I said it years ago, the internet will expose us all. Huh? The internet will expose us all. Black women took that art of turning black men down for all different type of air quotes reasons. Her giny didn't tingle. And that's really what it come down to at the end, honestly. Honestly, that's what it come down to at the end. You didn't signal either super alpha, make her giny tingle, or you didn't signal super provider. Everything pretty much falls into those two major groups. Huh? Either Splackavelli or walking ATM. Huh? And what the internet and social media has allowed us to see is the women doing it, black women doing it in specific. Yeah. And I wanted to address this comment. Where did it go? And the Arena Revised says, "Who saw pandering ass Dondre Whitfield cook Melissa Ford?" I saw a bit of it. You know, I think even our framing for this is off. And shout out to him. I understand his framing, especially concerning Melissa Ford. We just got to call Melissa Ford what she is. She's bitter. She's a gender warring, bitter, middle-aged woman who fumbled her beauty and her youth. Call her what she is. She loves the gender war because for her it's about keeping score and keeping points and making herself feel better about fumbling her beauty and her youth. Huh? Call Melissa Ford and other black women like her what they are. Drunk auntie, not rich auntie, drunk auntie. Escaping yourself auntie. On antidepressants auntie. Fumble the bag auntie. Huh? Call her what she is, Mr. Whitfield. Huh? Of course, she's watching these things on the internet, and then she wants us to listen to DeAndre Kyle. We're not gonna listen to DeAndre Kyle. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's do one better. We will watch Deontay Kyle. We will watch Deontay. We will watch FD Signifier. We will, yeah, for the entertainment. Goddamn. And for the knowledge, yeah. But once they start talking about black women and how we should ignore their misbehavior, minimize their misbehavior, try to understand their misbehavior. Fingers and ears. Huh? Shout out to waving the red flag, especially Alvin. Shout out to FD Signifier. Shout out to Foreign Man in the Foreign Land. Shout out to what's his face? Consciously. Andrewism. Name all of them. Huh? Melissa Ford. We will watch them and we'll listen to them right up until they start telling us to ignore the fact that black women sound like you. Huh? Even FD admitted that there's a lot of cross-pollination amongst the men, black men, listening to us and listening to him. You damn right, because the second you open your mouth about black women, they come over here to listen to us to cleanse their palate. God damn, Z. Huh? That's why you hated that Taraji said what she said about the nerd not liking the nerd. And what's her face? The R&B singer, the sexy sister, what's her name again? Ari Lennox. And what she said, sweet energy, such as it's just essentially she's saying those nice guys is corny to me. Ooh. FD, that's why the brothers listen to us. Because men like you minimize that. See, if we're speaking about what ails the black community and y'all are not talking about intimate relationships, romantic relationships, pair bonding, and how black women have made it impossible, brothers will listen to people like you. They might even listen to Kim Foster, not Kim Foster, Z. They'll listen to Julesy. Yeah. They'll listen to Ole. Huh? The second Y'all start doing the, but black men and sexism and colorism and fat phobia and homophobia. They come over here to cleanse their palate. You damn right. Because they know that black women are moving like black women on Pop the Balloon. So yes, Melissa Ford, almost 50. Isn't she 50? About 50? A couple days from 50? Huh? Of course, she's talking crap about black men and she watches Deontay Kyle and FD Signifier and she wants other men to listen to them and they might. And once they go in to talk about black women, essentially framing black women as okay. Maybe I got a slight point, but black men are going to come over here. Who's red pilling the men? Who's red pilling the men, Melissa Ford? Women like you. Who's red pilling the men? Women like you. Women like Lene. Huh? To every single woman in the West, goddamn Z, on the planet. Ooh, because I'm gonna check out that video of the Asians saying the manosphere versus Asians. There's a bunch of Asian dudes talking about the manosphere. It's in my history. I'm gonna watch it. Huh? Who's red pilling the men? The white men, the black men, the Asian men, the Latino men. Who's red pilling the men? The women. The simplest answer in the world. You think it's us? You think it's a bunch of men on the internet with videos on the internet? I'm gonna say the names. I'm gonna say it. Screw it. I'm gonna say it. Jason Black plays the women in their own voice. BGS plays the women in their own voice. Rolo Tomasi plays the women in their own voice. We're literally playing them in their own voice. Yeah, we might give our commentary after the fact. Kevin Samuels spoke to the women, and the women spoke, wait for it, in their own voice. Even Fresh and Fit bring the women on. You see their faces. Uh-oh. Huh? Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Who's red pilling the men? The women are. The women in their own voice. We can see them. We can see their image. We can see them. They're speaking. We can see them. We can see their lip moving. Huh? We know what they did with who they did it with. Ooh. Huh? We see how they move, how they have fun. As Rolo says, they have fun with the Chisel Chin Chad and the foam cannon party when they're 23. Then when they're 28, they complain about marriage. Then they get married to the square dude and they divorce him in 5 years if she's black, 8 years if she's white. Who's red pilling the men? The women are. Shout out to Melissa Ford. The women are. And Deontay Kyle and FD Signifier and Foreign Man in a Foreign Land and all these folks are not going to kowtow the men. They're not going to make the men bow. We're not bowing. We're going to watch y'all starve. God damn, Z. And by the way, Mr. Z, know the numbers. We know y'all ladies don't got no money. Ooh, goddamn. Shout out to those experiences. Shout out to that travel. Sounds nice. Shout out to those cruises. Those cruises that y'all take. Huh? Sound nice. Better enjoy that and have fun with that while you can. Huh? Who's red pilling them? The men. The women are by their behavior, by the way they speak, and who they choose enthusiastically. Ooh, huh? So yes, I did see going. That's Mr. Z's long-winded way of saying to the Arena Revise. Yes, I saw that conversation, at least a bit of it, with Melissa Ford and Mr. Whitfield. Yeah, huh? And the Arena Revise says to Gitmo, I guess he's trying to say he just watched DL Live Friday. He cooked, even had a joke about checking all the quote degreed women in his house about how the GED brother him makes more money than all of them. Look, it was actually supposed to be about culture. College and university was actually supposed to be about culture and giving you worldly information and getting you up to speed. And then obviously, because America and the rest of the world, the Western world, especially going through industrialization, we went through. No, college actually elevates your stock and puts you in a position to demand more money from the marketplace because you have this set of skills and knowledge about a specific topic, usually, or a specific subject, usually, or you're just, cool. And then it actually started bearing out. But now we're in, I would argue, the market cap of what college and university can do for you. Outside of informing you. And even that, is it really information or is it indoctrination? Oops. And so DL being a well-rounded, talented, funny brother, the women in his house was never sorry to his wife and his daughters. They were never going to be on that level. Huh? It's that simple. So yeah, they might have degrees, but as an all-around, well-rounded person, are they anywhere on DL's level? Isn't one of the ones that's talking about she used to date dudes with dirty socks and Adidas slides? Isn't that one of DL's daughters? Isn't that one of DL Hughley's daughters, if I'm not mistaken? That's it. Marry the nerd after you have your fun. Yeah. And Dell says DL's daughter is the feminist final boss. What's fascinating about that is DL, look at what you put out in the world. That's your daughter. Do you appreciate how many dads, black men who were in their daughters' lives, are putting out the same type of women that men like me are supposed to marry? Get out of here. Your daughter's lucky she had you as a dad and you had her in the right circles, because all the rest of them that think like her and move like her without not nearly enough of the money and the connections, oh, they're going to be out here. Your daughter's lucky she won the genetic lottery and she's your daughter. She's part of the, as Black Uru calls it, the lucky sperm club. She's lucky because if she was regular, because you were regular, oh, that would have been her ass out here. With them views, oh, that would have been her ass. She's lucky she won the Lucky Sperm Club award. Because all the rest of the women, especially the black ones, who think like her, oh yeah, good luck. Because you're going to have that oops baby from Tyrone and you just going to be out here. Wait a minute, Destro just walked in the room. Oops. Shout out to the brother Destro. Huh? All of those women, the Kim Fosters, the D.L. Hughley daughter, all of the women that's moving, y'all are so lucky. Y'all are part of the Lucky Sperm Club. Huh? Y'all are part of the Lucky Sperm Club. Because if it wasn't for your connections, because of your parents, or your upbringing, because of your parents, oh, with that worldview, you would have been out here with the rest of us. Yeah, that's it. Good luck. Same thing, exactly. Eric Deadman. Hell, look at Stephen A. Smith's daughter. She emasculated and embarrassed her dad on national TV for clout. Ungrateful brat. That and women like that, they could talk like that because dad's connections and dad's money is gonna make sure they're okay. It sound good, and other women are gonna follow in their footsteps and get their head taken off. Huh? Kim Foster could talk all that crap. Chrissy could talk all that crap. Huh? D.L. Hughley's daughter could talk all that crap. That sound good. Stephen A. Smith's daughter could talk all that crap. Huh? How many women were moving just like Kim Kardashian? But who's Kim Kardashian and who are they? Huh? How many white girls was moving like Paris Hilton? Look at Paris Hilton now. Look at them. Huh? And then you have black. Look, the white girls get to do it. No, no. Y'all looking at celebrity white women moving like that. The average white girl, them white dudes ain't messing with them like that. Contrary to popular belief. What was it, Iki or Mate? I talked about black men put black women through a cruel tutelage. You ain't seen nothing yet. A handful of these ladies are out here like Kim Kardashian was, or when Paris Hilton was out here like that. Huh? And then they still go on to live productive lives and they have their money and their status, et cetera, et cetera. And if you're someone like Kim Kardashian, you build a multi-billion-dollar empire off of essentially a corn tape. But how many women, particularly black women, were moving just like Kardashians, Kim Kardashian particularly, and what they have to show for it? So yeah, Eric, Stephen A. Smith, I saw the whole thing with him and his daughter and how she was speaking. By the way, that's Gen Z, all the Gen Z women. Y'all remember when, especially for even us as millennials, you couldn't sass your parents. Even as adults, you wouldn't be sassing your parents like that. Y'all might have a tiff. You might even say a couple of words. But like the sassing your parents like that, that's Gen Z, including Gen Z black women. Gen Z black women sound like her. She's not rare. That would have been a white girl thing. And yes, I know Stephen A. Smith and the status and the money, and she probably went to nicer schools, and she does code like a white woman. The way she was speaking was very white girl coded. But let's be clear, a lot of black women, even out of the hood, are sounding just like her, and they talk to their parents just like her. Huh? Well, damn. And there you go. So we're going to play that one more again and continue. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Continuing.
What's your name?
My name's Aaron.
Aaron. How old are you?
28.
28. Oh, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I'm a country boy at heart. So I like going shooting, fishing.
Okay, got it.
I'm Unique. I'm 29. I don't know if I really like the tan pants with the pink. That's really it. I'm just like, but
See, I thought about white, but I'm like, oh no,
that would
so
have
I'm
been
gonna go
been
tan.
better. Yeah.
The white.
Yes.
I
That would
said
have
the
ate
same
out.
thing.
Yes.
And now is Unique someone that's your type?
Most definitely.
Oh, thank
Most
you.
definitely. You're very beautiful.
Oh, so sweet.
Thank you.
Zoe, I'm 31. I'm just taller. That's it. But that's pink on your skin is wonderful.
Thank you. Appreciate you, love.
Yeah. I'm Atavius. I'm 32.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just popped my balloon because of the hype, but you are handsome and you seem really fun.
Have fun though.
Yes, you do. You seem real fun.
If I could choose my height, I would, but I can't.
I know.
And how tall are you, if we may ask?
On a good day, 6. Right now, I'm probably like 5.
You said what?
Good day, 6, but right now I'm 5'10". Like that.
Okay.
My name's Janaea, and I'm 29.
Janaea, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big sneakerhead, and the sneaks I can't do.
I got 30 pairs of shoes in my closet.
And why didn't you pick other 30 that you got?
It's just one outfit for the day. That's
Oh,
it.
okay. Yeah, I can't do the sneakers.
What's wrong with those? I'm not a sneakerhead, so I gotta ask the real sneakerhead.
Nah, I can't. I'm not gonna. They dirty as hell.
Dirty? That's how they came, though.
I think that's the color.
That's how they came.
Yeah, I
The color of
can't.
them, though.
I'm sorry. Like, I can't
off
do
the
that.
shoes, though?
Yeah. I'm a sneakerhead. Like, the first thing I look at is teeth and sneakers. You got nice teeth, though, and you got deep voice, and I like that.
How many pairs of shoes you got?
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm like 100 probably.
Okay, then, yeah.
And a shoe case, glass shoe case, and one rim. Yeah. I'm like that. But I never seen them, so if they come like that, then
Get you a pair.
you get me a pair.
All right, let's do that.
I get my balloon back. Say, nah, just kidding.
Hey, can you blow one up?
Thank you.
And she's someone that's your type?
She's very beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like I said before, y'all thought the brother that came up with this skit was joking. And y'all when I clipped this out, not for real, y'all know, just figure of speech. Y'all thought Mr. Z ain't know what he was saying. There's a reason why I clipped this out and I kept on playing it over and over again a couple of months ago.
The logic doesn't matter when the shoes don't match the suit.
Huh? Yeah. It was a joke until it wasn't. It was funny until y'all saw it for real. Huh? Damn, Z, she really was on the shoe thing. Like the brother who created the skit, who created this, he really knew what he was saying. And then Z, you clipped it out and kept on playing it because you knew what you were saying. Play it again, Z.
The logic doesn't matter when the shoes don't match the suit.
Huh? Yeah. It's a real thing. It is a real thing. Just everyone remember. In 5, in 7, in 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, 20 years, when these literal same women, I'm talking about the literal same women from Pop the Balloon, if and when they're single, they will be. Never married, possibly never have children. Whether they're doing well financially or not, more than likely they'll be Irish, if even that. Remember, everyone, they turned this brother down because his shoes were supposedly dirty. The pink didn't match the tan. He was too short, etc. It was so bad, even in the comments, other women were like, okay, look, we looking bad out here. Yeah. Y'all turning him down for all type of frivolous reasons. Even other black women were like, okay, as if they never did it before. Oops. Huh? Just remember this. Continuing.
I wish all you women who want to get married understand going into it that it will always benefit that man more than you. Because what's going to happen, whether you like it or not, is you will eventually see yourself in 20, however many years down that marriage, becoming the maid, becoming the sex slave, becoming the nanny, if y'all have kids, doing everything in the house while he just works. Oh, and he'll pay the bills, I guess. And it's literally been proven statistically these men have way less stress in a marriage. They live longer than us. Most women actually do better when the divorce comes, and they do worse. These men need y'all. They can't even live on their own. That's why a lot of them be going down quick to marry or be in a relationship, because they need someone to help support him, to do the work for him. Every relationship is transactional. When y'all realize that, it's not even about relationship anymore. Friendships, everything, it's a give and a take. But the one thing about it, these men will weaponize getting an unequal exchange for the woman compared to taking a lot more from her. That give and take is not equally balanced. But y'all won't see it until it's too late. And when these older women tell y'all that they've been in a marriage and it will never compare to being single, y'all need to listen, because they're warning y'all from experience. But you're not going to hear me. Y'all just want to dance.
Yeah, nice lips. Nice lips, but
this careless and quite frankly crass attitude that Black women in general have about being the most single and the most overweight is, in my opinion, more alarming than the stats themselves. Who gives a F? You should give an F. And I'm going to give you one reason why, among many, which I will be reporting on shortly. One big reason has to do with money and the life that will go on as you age. Black women, single, college educated, at age 60 and older, carry a median wealth of $11,000. In contrast to Black married women, $424,000. White unmarried women, $384,000. That's how the stats are laid out, y'all. So what does this mean? Simply put, it means you will age poor. You are not going to have any money. So the life that will go on is going to be rougher than you think, and more people are going to be crying than you'll admit.
oh, and
Because ain't nobody trying to be 60 and broke. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The data in this chart sucks, but there's hope. So the data in this chart suggests that Black women who have a degree but are single at 60 have a net worth of $11,000, which, as we know, that's just not enough to live off of. Whereas if you're married and have a college degree at 60, you have a net worth of around $424,000. And the reason why I say this sucks is because I don't particularly like something that is beyond my control to be able to impact the quality of my life. Like, it's literally not within our control if we're married at 60. I mean, we have influence on that, but it's like, it's 50-50, right? It takes two to tango. And so that does suck. However,
yeah. Oh, one more. Black and Latina women who never marry are the least wealthy in the US. Yeah. So these are things Mr. Z plays them all the time. We spam it over here on this channel. But appreciate this young lady is still speaking this way, because it's that feeling of empowerment. It's that feeling of getting at the man. Look, the man, look how much you sacrifice for him, and you don't get nothing from it. Actually, it hurts you. You need to be more transactional. How transactional do you want Black women to get? Are they not transactional now? How is that working for them? You want them to be even more transactional? It's over 9,000. How the hell are they supposed to be even more transactional than they are now? Wait, what? That's insanity. You want Black women to be even more transactional, women to be even more transactional than they are now. And get what exactly? An even worse outcome than they have now? You know, with those antidepressant pills? In that attempt at self-deletion? Yeah, men self-delete more than women. Women attempt self-deletion more. Far more. Yeah, I wonder why. Huh. Yeah. And that is the question. And Lil Plastic Spoon says, but Z, how does the most educated end up with the least amount of money? Because they're not pairing up with black men. Number one. Number two, they forgot they live in a, oh boy, Z, you about to do your lefty stuff. Neoliberal, white, colonial state. There's more, but I forgot most of it. Neo-colonial state. There we go. White, neoliberal, neo-colonial settler state. There we go. They forgot they lived in that. They thought they were going to be part of the club, everyone, if they threw us under the bus. 6 decades, lead count? Maybe 7. They thought they were part of the club, y'all. Huh? And we're here now. How is that working? Yeah. And what you thought, not to forget, Little Plastic Spoon. They thought the institutional education was going to elevate them in class. Oh, boy. Oh, I don't mean to laugh in the lady's face. And when I say the ladies, I mean the white ones too. Ooh, goddamn, Z. Ooh, I know. They thought blue blood white folks were going to let them in the club because they went to somebody's 4-year institution for 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, maybe 8 years. They thought they was going to be part of the club. They thought the blue bloods was going to let them in the club. And how did that work for them? Huh? I know there's a sister that's married to one of the McCain sons. What else? De Blasio's wife, that's LGBTQ. What else? Susan Rice is married to a white dude of note, I think. Kamala's husband is Small Hat, but she don't even got no biological children of her own. Yeah. Who else, everyone? Who else? Huh? Maybe there's a couple of black women that we don't know of by name that married into some money. What's her name? Channing Dungey or whatever her name is, that's married to, she was head of ABC at one point, if I'm not mistaken. She's married to a rich white dude, I think. Huh? Yeah. Y'all thought y'all was gonna marry into money because you had a 4-year. Look, man, Bob Johnson's daughter couldn't even marry into big money. God damn, Z. Huh? Y'all forgot Bob Johnson's daughter married a regular smuggler white dude who they end up getting divorced, and the dude was out here panhandling for his next marriage. Ooh. Next wedding. Huh? The revised, yes. Diana Ross, shipping magnate husband, yeah. Here's a question for you, the revised. Her second eldest daughter, how's it going with her? Which one is the second eldest, Z? Oops. The revised. Her second eldest daughter, how's it going for her? Yeah. Huh? Who's the second eldest daughter? Tracy Ellis Ross. Oops. Look, Mr. Z, I say it all the time because I feel the need to say it. I am not against aspirationalism. I'm not against black people being aspirational. I'm not against black women being aspirational. I'm not against black women practicing hypergamy. Yes, even black women. Yes, even concerning black men. With that, your delusions, your sexism, your misandry, your power hungriness, Z hungriness, is that a word? I don't know. Huh? Is what put you in this position. So yes, you end up talking down the marriage not knowing what the hell you talking about, but you have a distorted view of relationship, particularly concerning black men. Of course you do. And as Mo says, 8 cents, hashtag 8 cents. And for those of you that don't know, I know all my subscribers know, all my day ones know, because Mr. Z brings it up all the goddamn time. Black women have 8 cents to the white man's dollar, the least amount in America, outside of maybe indigenous women. But out of the major racial groups, black women have the least, 8 cents to white man's dollar. Latinas have 14 cents to white man's dollar. Black men have 21 cents, almost 3 times more than black women. 21 cents to white man's dollar of wealth. Huh? Well, damn. And I got you, Mo. I'll play it after this. Because it goes perfect. I wasn't even thinking about it. Thank you for that. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Continuing.
I wish all you women who want to get married understand going into it that it will always benefit that man more than you. Because what's going to happen, whether you like it or not, is you will eventually see yourself in 20, however many years down that marriage, becoming the maid, becoming the sex slave, becoming the nanny, if y'all have kids, doing everything in the house while he just works. Oh, and he'll pay the bills, I guess. And it's literally been proven statistically these men have way less stress in a marriage. They live longer than us. Most women actually do better when the divorce comes, and they do worse. These men need y'all. They can't even live on their own. That's why a lot of them be going down quick to marry or be in a relationship, because they need someone to help support him, to do the work for him. Every relationship is transactional. When y'all realize that, it's not even about relationships anymore. Friendships, everything is a give and a take. But the one thing about it, these men will weaponize getting an unequal exchange for the woman compared to taking a lot more from her. That give and take is not equally balanced. But y'all won't see it until it's too late. And when these older women tell y'all that they've been in a marriage and it will never compare to being single, y'all need to listen. Because they're warning y'all from experience. But you're not going to hear me. Y'all just want to dance.
Yeah. But the ladies that are not married sound like this in all of their glory, all of their singleness glory. How they sound, Z?
Niggas be so quick to let me take you on a trip. Let me take you on a trip. Pay a fucking bill. Pay a bill. Pay a goddamn bill.
Always begging. Damn.
Can we get on the phone? No, get on the phone with billing. Don't talk to me. Talk to billing.
And shout out to Mo, who says, "Don't talk to me, talk to billing." Shout out to Toya, and Toya says, "Saying this with a mustache and a bonnet is," she says, look, she got a little stash. You got a little stash. Look, half of y'all women got stashes. Just put the glue tape thing on and just pluck it. Half of y'all walking around here with mini stashes. Mr. Z I done dated a couple of them. Look, I'm gonna need my subscribers to be honest. I'm gonna need y'all to be honest. Half of y'all done dated the chick that if she didn't do facial work, ooh, Z, you said that pun. If she didn't do her maintenance for a couple of weeks, she might have a whole goatee. Damn it, Z. Stop exposing us. Look, y'all be honest. Y'all be honest. Huh? Toya, she does have a mini stash, but she got some lips though. She got some lips, Toya. Huh? Toya, I ain't even gonna read that one out loud. But look, I've dated a couple of women that gotta do that too. Huh? And shout out to Blue Socks. And Blue Socks is half a goatee, Z, half. Huh? All Hair Balamucho says, I'm gonna put a razor on it. Don't do that. Do not do that to the ladies, because they're gonna have razor marks, and then they're gonna have the black spots. Don't do it to them. Right? Let her go. Let her pluck that. Don't do the razor to it. Huh? Oh man. And the reason why I bring that up and the reason why I played that is, and shout out to Mo for the timing, it sounds good. What is not said is the social math. I had this conversation with a brother privately, and it was like, no one's sitting down with us anymore. We're not, civics is not emphasized. History is not emphasized. Social science is not emphasized. This idea of community is not emphasized. People want to use community on the back end, no pun, to save them from their decisions. What the lady is expressing is the weight of being in a relationship, the responsibility of being in a relationship with a man. You damn right. What she doesn't speak of is how much it alleviates. And that if done right, you getting more as a woman, a black woman, far more than you put in. Huh? There's a pun. And it sounds liberating. That's what she's emphasizing. This is what we hear ad nauseum, and we've been hearing ad nauseum for literal decades in the black community. 4, 5, 6, 7 decades in the black community. Huh? It sounds good. The problem with her social math is she doesn't tell black women that you're gonna be destitute. That part. I'm telling you right now, Dominique says, what does it alleviate? That you're gonna be destitute. You don't get married, you don't get on a black man's program. Yeah, 9 out of 10, you're gonna be out here super struggling. That's why I play the clips I play. That's why I read these little headlines. Once again, black and Latina women who never marry are the least wealthy in the US. So as the young lady is essentially telling us that if you're married as a woman, a black woman, you're going to be this man's slave and it's going to be unfulfilling. It's definitely not going to be unfulfilling. Uh-oh, giggity. Huh? It's definitely not going to be unfulfilling. It's going to be a whole lot of filling. Unless, of course, you don't want it to be a whole lot of filling. And according to married men, y'all don't be wanting to do a whole lot of filling anymore. Maybe that's the problem. Uh-oh, just saying. Huh? But speaking as if marriage is this, you're essentially Handmaid's Tale slave for your husband, your black husband. That sounds nice, and it sounds like, no, be out here single and free with your autonomy, Mr. Z Robin. And just ignore the poverty. Ooh, we still rhyming. Huh? Oh man. And Lion says broke 5 broke, you hear me? Let's be clear. Black men aren't some paragon of wealth. But if we combine your 8 cents with our 21 cents, we got 29 cents. I'ma just round up and say 30 cents to the white man's dollar. We working on a third. But black women would rather their 8 cents and their autonomy and then try to piece together men and other women in opportunities, in situations and situationships so they could keep their autonomy and their middle finger up to men, black men, and try to make something work and shake, and they definitely gonna be shaking something, to not just get to the 33 cents, not to the 30 cents, no, to the whole ass dollar with the white man. And God forbid the $1.70 some odd, $1.80 with white men and white women. You think you gonna make up for that without being attached to a black man, good luck. Black men are not some paragon of wealth, not in these United States, quite frankly, globally. But what you gonna do with your little 8 cents without a black man? Goddamn. So yes, line, they gonna be broke five broke. They already are broke five broke. You could kiss any idea of the middle class, the disappearing middle class, goodbye. Huh? And L's Active says they're raging out because they can't have the upper middle class white woman marriage. Really, they really want unbelievably, lavishly wealthy. They want Jeff Bezos' wife. That's the life they want. That's the life they want. They want that type of wedding, what, $24 million wedding type thing. They'll settle for upper middle class. Unfortunately for the ladies, especially black women, that ain't gonna happen. So stay your ass single in the struggle, pretending like you're not, and be the plaything for all of us. Goddamn Z, yes, all of us. Not just body beautiful and sexy flexy. That's the one you give it to enthusiastically. But on the low, you giving it to the dude with the pot belly and the menial job on the low. Goddamn Z, stop exposing the ladies. Yes, y'all doing it. Huh? Uh-oh. Yeah, y'all giving it to sexy flexy enthusiastically. That's your first choice. But on the low, we all getting it. The white dude, the Latino dude, maybe an Asian or Arab here and there, the balding dude, the dude with dreads, the dude with tattoos. Huh? Even a few women, goddamn. Huh? That sound nice. That fake ass free liberating talk. Okay. Freedom ain't free, ma'am. You gon' pay. To all the ladies, somebody's gonna pay for you. The worst person to pay for you, ooh, Z, don't say it, Z, is you. Ooh. Ooh. Ladies, somebody's going to have to pay for you. And the worst person to have to front that bill for you is you. And if you're not being left, because most black people, black women aren't going to be left much by their parents or their grandparents. If you're not being left good money, emergency, big, good emergency money, 200, 250,000 plus, that when you need a new washing machine right now, you could pick at that money. If you're not being left that, good luck at trying to pull off this single life for the rest of your life. Huh? Thank you, Els Active. Liquid. Els Active said that money got to be liquid. See, they got to be able to pull that money out right now. Good luck with that hyper independence talk. And we're going to play it one more again and we're going to continue. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat.
I wish all you women who want to get married understand going into it that it will always benefit that man more than you. Because what's going to happen, whether you like it or not, is you will eventually see yourself in 20, however many years down that marriage, becoming the maid, becoming the sex slave, becoming the nanny, if y'all have kids, doing everything in the house while he just works. Oh, and he'll pay the bills, I guess. And it's literally been proven statistically these men have way less stress in a marriage. They live longer than us. Most women actually do better when the divorce comes, and they do worse. These men need y'all. They can't even live on their own. That's why a lot of them be going down quick to marry or be in a relationship, because they need someone to help support him, to do the work for him. Every relationship is transactional. When y'all realize that, it's not even about relationships anymore. Friendships, everything, it's a give and a take. But the one thing about it, these men will weaponize getting an unequal exchange for the woman compared to taking a lot more from her. That give and take is not equally balanced. But y'all won't see it until it's too late. And when these older women tell y'all that they've been in a marriage and it will never compare to being single, y'all need to listen, because they're warning y'all from experience. But you're not going to hear me. Y'all just want to dance.
Yes, yes. I would like to direct everybody's eyes to the screen. Shout out to Els Active, you hear me? I'm saying. Anyway. Continuing.
Serious question. Is Keisha Cole slow?
Are you slow?
Does she have like any kind of like mental disability? Here's that Keisha Cole is always chasing after a man that is much younger than her. And her characteristics and the way that we've seen her act has been very bird-like.
You started first. That's why I'm about to start again. No, you're not. Okay, let's play.
I think I would feel differently if this wasn't the third relationship. The pattern is kind of like, why? It could be like anything from like Arrested Development, or siphon, or it could just simply be like parentification, where she doesn't really feel in control in relationships with people that's her age. I know where a lot of people try to say, oh, well, when a man doing no one says anything, people do say things. For all I know, maybe it's just physical. It's nothing cerebral, just all physical. I don't got time for Keisha ass.
Yeah. So why Keisha Cole, everyone? So if this is going to be a trend, then it's going to be a trend. And we're going to see the ladies moving like her. Have we ever considered it's because she didn't mature? It's not that she's slow. She's a child. Ooh. She's a child. Not to mention misandry and fake-ass matriarchal way of thinking. That part too. She's a child. So not only one man 10 plus years younger than you, 15 years younger than you, 20 years younger than you, you didn't just deal with one. Y'all all got at least one on your roster. See, I thought you said the other day women don't have rosters. They don't. Y'all at least have one that you didn't dealt with. You're on your third. If you're on your third as a woman, this is your thing, and that's okay. But could we admit why? You're a child. Huh? And Lion says, talk about going outside. And it's not even a buttoned up one neither. Shout out to the brother. Brother got what, tattoo on his forehead? That lets you know everything you need to know. I would argue Keisha Cole is not slow. It's not about slow. It's about maturity and power. Huh? It's about maturity and power. This is what it's going to look like increasingly as more and more men of these women's ages are not entertaining them. The women are going to be the women are going to be practice for the younger men. And that's all. Keisha Cole is not even ahead of the curve, but she's the person of note right now. Keisha Cole's not doing anything particularly new. Now 3 back to back. Now that's a bit much for now. But this is going to be regular. If increasing amount of us are not going to get married, right? May or may not have children. You're going to see women in their 40s messing with 20 some odd year olds. They're going to be the target practice for 28-year-olds, 25-year-olds, 27-year-olds, and she's a whole big 46. Huh? Exactly. And Lon says she's just embracing it. Yeah, openly embracing it. Yeah. That's all. 3. See, we speak about the one, maybe 2 young men that the ladies sneaky link with and are the target practice of for a season. But talking about social math, if the ladies don't plan on having children, if they don't plan on being married, if marriage increasingly for working class, working poor, lower middle class folks, I know Keisha Cole is not one of those, but if that increasingly becomes not viable, or the women decided they're not doing it if they can't practice hypergamy, then you have to appreciate the gloves are off. The ladies are going to be doing everything. Are going to be Z? True. Everything with everyone. Because it doesn't matter anymore. They're going to be with other women. They're going to be with younger men. They're going to be with men that didn't used to be men. Goddamn, Z. That's what's going to happen. It doesn't, because it doesn't matter anymore. If I'm not married and I don't ever plan to be married, my history doesn't matter anymore, because I'm just having fun. For decades, I'm just going to be having fun. So body count don't even matter anymore. Not even the body count, Z, because I'm just having fun. The body count really matters to the men who are going to take me seriously. If it's all fun, if we're all just bumper cars, then it doesn't matter. So I'll be with this dude who's older than me by 10 years, this dude that's older than me by 5 years, this dude that's younger than me by 15 years, this other non-black dude, this woman, right? This dude that used to not be a dude, because it doesn't matter anymore. Huh? So Keisha Cole is just a bit ahead of the curve here. And I would argue it's not about being slow. This is her thing. She stayed in this mental state, and this is where she is. Continue.
Serious question: is Keisha Cole slow?
Are you slow?
Does she have like any kind of like mental disability? Here's that Keisha Cole is always chasing after man that is much younger than her, and her characteristics and the way that we've seen her act has been very bird-like.
You started first. That's why I'm about to start again. No, you're not. Okay, let's play.
I think I would feel differently if this wasn't the third relationship. The pattern is kind of like, why? It could be like anything from like Arrested Development, or she's siphon, or it could just simply be like parentification, where she doesn't really feel in control in relationships with people that's her age. I know where a lot of people try to say, oh, well, when a man doing that, what says anything? People do say things. For all I know, maybe it's just physical. It's nothing cerebral, just all physical. I don't got time for Keisha ass.
It's all physical. It's not cerebral. Okay, fine. Because bedroom fun does matter. But doesn't that say something as a 40-something-year-old woman, black woman? You dealing with young dudes back to back to back? 3 in a row? For bedroom fun? That doesn't speak to something? That doesn't speak to something? Bedroom fun matter that much? At your age? So what we saying, nobody in their 40s is knocking it out the park. So nobody in their 40s is fit. Nobody in their 40s could Melvin from Baby Boy her. Is that what we're saying? No, there's something else. I would argue. I would say different to that creator. Something else is going on there. It's not just bedroom fun. It's not just the physical. No, it's not just the physical. At that level, no, not three, not back to back. Why cover this, Z? To emphasize this will become more and more normalized amongst women as more and more men take a step back, do something different. The women, because they no longer care about these things, and because everything is everything, because nothing is nothing, the ladies will be out here with your nephews. But let's be clear, it ain't gonna be nothing because the young men simply don't earn enough, right? The young men simply don't earn enough, and the young men ain't gonna really want to be with the ladies that long. A handful of them, yeah, maybe it turn into something, but for the most part, no. You'll see this play out more and more. Women in their 40s, mid and late 40s, dealing with dudes in their late 20s, early 30s. Huh? Good luck on that. Continuing. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Something we definitely have to address, because we know it is levied against us as a pejorative. And this young lady has a lot to say about that. Continuing.
As a man, y'all should know what it means to be sassy, but clearly y'all don't. Up in my comments talking about, oh, he didn't give her no money, so now he's sassy. No. Sassy is entitlement. Why is a nigga feeling they're more entitled than a female? Why are they feeling like they have more of a program than a female? Yeah, you can have more emotion, but you're never supposed to be the program. That's a female's job. That's a female's job to make you feel like that. Like, even if she is the program, like, y'all niggas need to get it together. Like, sassy doesn't mean, oh, she said no, now, da-da-da. No, sassy means you have more attitude, you feel like you're entitled more than a female, and it feels like you have more to say than a female. That shit is annoying as fuck. Get it together. And all the niggas who are in my comments, for real, if y'all thinking y'all sassy, y'all is sassy. Go to see my comments to see who's sassy and who's not, because my comments is full of sassy niggas. Like I said, the bitches is niggas and the niggas is bitches.
Z, you still there? Z still here. Anyway, so about this sassiness. And Blue Sox says, what planet is this girl from? So the whole the dudes are the women and the women are the dudes now. We've been hearing this for some years now. The idea that the men are too sassy because the men have the unmitigated gall to not want to die or pass from a massive heart attack from listening to the women's crap all day. So the men are actually talking back. So now the men are sassy. The men are sassy for responding, everyone. Huh? Let's be very clear. That young lady, in her long-winded ass way, just said, what, Z?
I miss when men used to protect, provide, and shut up.
Yeah. I want to be very clear. Anything short of this will be deemed sassy.
I miss when men used to protect, provide, and shut up.
That's all she said. She low-key, high-key said, shut up and dribble. No? That's what she said. Let's be clear. The accusation of sassy is any man, black man, that has the unmitigated gall to say anything in a woman's presence, black women's presence, that she feels any type of uncomfortable with. Anything that is said that she can levy sassy against you, she will. Huh? Sassy. Only because the ladies can't say what they really want to say. Shout out to the YouTube gods. I'm going to say it. They want to say gay. They used to say it all of 5 years ago. Yeah. All of 5 years ago, not even 3 years ago. This is just women's covert way, black women's covert way of questioning your sexuality and your manhood. Huh? If you're not kissing a black woman's ass, if you're not doing for a black woman, if you're not her tool, then aren't you? And Dale says cowards. Yeah, no, the ladies, it started to become known more and more in popular consciousness that women, namely black women, were calling straight men on purpose, in particular LGBTQ, as an insult and as a challenge to their masculinity and their manhood. And so LGBTQ folks finally started getting on women, black women, about that. And so now they don't say, well, we're just going to say it, gay anymore. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Now they don't say it anymore. Now they call you sassy. So are they cowards? Yeah, but we know why. We know what they really want to say. They want to question, hey, man, I think that dude got a little, because, you know, he be talking, look at the way he talked. Look, he be talking back, and I think he hate women. I think he gay. Because all of 5, 6 years ago, that's what they were saying, right? Somebody want to say Z's wrong? All of 5, 6, 7 years ago, that's what the ladies were saying. Over the past few years, they can't say that no more. So now you're sassy. That's all sassy is their substitute word for LGBTQ, namely gay. Huh? L says they really want to use the F word. That's really what they want to use. For real, for real. That's really what they want to say. That's next level. Huh? Because if you're a black man and you're not worshiping at the altar of black women, first, did your mother raise you right? Second, are you sure you're straight? Huh? Are you sure? Third, okay, you're air quotes straight, you're air quotes heterosexual, but are you sure you don't got a little sugar in your tank? You don't like to dibble and dabble in the mud a little bit? Concerning men? Because there's no way you're fully straight and you call out black women for their misbehavior, their sexism, their misandry, their colorism, their insanity when it comes to dating and mating, how they completely destroyed the dating scene concerning black men and black women. Huh? Oh, man. There's no way you're a straight person, a straight black man, sounding like that. Absolutely not. Huh? Play it again, Z. Continue.
As a man, y'all should know what it means to be sassy, but clearly y'all don't up in my comments talking about, oh, he didn't give her no money, so now he's sassy. No. Sassy is entitlement. Why is a nigga feeling they're more entitled than a female? Why are they feeling like they have more of a program than a female? Yeah, you can have more emotion, but you're never supposed to be the program. That's a female's job. That's a female's job to make you feel like that. Like, even if she is the program, like, y'all niggas need to get it together. Like, sassy doesn't mean, oh, she's.
Wait a minute. It's a woman's job to make a man feel like. I thought men were supposed to be perfectly put together before you even considered talking to women. Now women have a role to play in what being your cheerleader. I thought women said they didn't want to do that. Man, y'all need to get y'all lives together. Huh? Dear ladies, y'all need to get y'all lives together. Because whenever y'all don't have y'all lives together, men get a bunch of contradictory information from the ladies.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
Ladies, get your lives together. Continuing.
As a man, y'all should know what it means to be sassy, but clearly y'all don't up in my comments talking about, oh, he didn't give her no money, so now he's sassy. No. Sassy is entitlement. Why is a nigga feeling they're more entitled than a female? Why are they feeling like they have more of a program than a female? Yeah, you can have more emotion, but you're never supposed to be the program. That's a female's job. That's a female's job to make you feel like that. Like, even if she is the program, like, y'all niggas need to get it together. Like, sassy doesn't mean, oh, she said no, now da-da-da. No, sassy means you have more attitude, you feel like you're entitled more than a female, and it feels like you have more to say than a female. That shit is annoying as fuck. Get it together. And all the niggas who are in my comments, for real, if y'all thinking y'all sassy, y'all is sassy. Go to see my comments to see who's sassy and who's not, because...
Did she say as much to say as a female? Wait a minute. Play it again, Z. I'm sorry, y'all. We got to address that. Play it one more again.
As a man, y'all should know what it means to be sassy, but clearly y'all don't up in my comments talking about, oh, he didn't give her no money, so now he's sassy. No. Sassy is entitlement. Why is a nigga feeling they're more entitled than a female? Why are they feeling like they have more of a program than a female? Yeah, you can have more emotion, but you're never supposed to be the program. That's a female's job. That's a female's job to make you feel like that. Like, even if she is the program, like, y'all niggas need to get it together. Like, sassy doesn't mean, oh, she said no, now da-da-da. No, sassy means...
Wait, what? Okay, this is another... Oh, Z. Oh, okay. All right. Woosah, everyone. So the men are supposed to get on the women's program now? Yo, like, every time men come up with something, women flip it. Black women flip it and then try to impose it on themselves and then wonder why people look at them like they're masculine. So black men are supposed to be on black women's program? What program? Ooh. 8 cents. Shout out to Gitmo. What program? And then it's a woman's job to make him feel like he's the program. You know what? For argument's sake, we'll go with it. How have black women been doing in that over the past few decades? Ooh. Ma'am, we're going off of your words. It's a woman's job to make him feel like he's the program. How have black women been doing in that department over the past, I don't know, 6 decades? Oops. Huh? How's that been going? First, you're wrong, but let's go with it. Let's go with the argument. If it's your job, ma'am, if it's black women's job, how have they been doing? Do black men see black women encouraging them and even pretending to be on black men's program? Say that, Blue Sox. Blue Sox says their program doesn't even work for them. Say that. No? Yikes. And we're gonna play one more again and continue. Is let's let her get to the air quotes definition of program. Oh boy, see.
As a man, y'all should know what it means to be sassy, but clearly y'all don't up in my comments
Or
talking about,
sassy,
oh,
better yet.
he didn't give her no money, so now he's sassy. No. Sassy is entitlement. Why is a nigga feeling they're more entitled than a female? Why are they feeling like they have more of a program than a female? Yeah, you can have more emotion, but you're never supposed to be the program. That's a female's job. That's a female's job to make you feel like that. Like, even if she is the program, like, y'all niggas need to get it together. Like, sassy doesn't mean, oh, she said no, now, da-da-da. No, sassy means you have more attitude, you feel like you're entitled more than a female, and it feels like you have more to say than a female. That shit is annoying as fuck. Get it together. And all the niggas who's in my comments, for real, if y'all thinking y'all sassy, y'all is sassy. Go to see my comments to see who's sassy and who's not, because my comments is full of sassy niggas. Like I said, the bitches is niggas and the niggas is bitches.
You feel like you have more to say than a female. Ooh, Z, you sassy, Z. Ooh, she talking about you, Z. You think you feel like you have more to say than a female, and I do.
I miss when men used to protect, provide, and shut up.
See, what I love, like, I love the game. I need to play that clip. I need that clip on my channel. I need that clip on my channel. I play these clips. I know there's brothers that be in my comments, Z, you be spamming these videos. And that's why I do it, because she just said it. You feel like you have more to say than a female, and I do. Ma'am, we just let you go on for a minute. What the hell did you say? Nothing. And that's why I feel like I have more to say than you. And it's not a feeling, it's a thought, and I'm right. Damn, Z. It's not a feeling, it's a thought, and I'm right. We just let you go on for a minute, and you said much of nothing. Huh? We just let you go on for a minute, and what did you say? A whole bunch of nothing. You damn right I think I have more to say than a female, especially a female like you. Mr. Z don't even know about calling women females like that all the time. But going off of what you're saying, yeah, you damn right. Ma'am, you're a lighter skinned black woman. It looked like you got some greenish, tannish, brownish eyes or something. And you over here complaining about men? You're failing. You might be talking too much. Are you sure it's the men that feel like they have something to say more than a female, as they should, especially a female like you? It look like you talking too much, man. If you're complaining, huh? What BGS call it? The trifecta? The good hair with the light skin and the light eyes? If you're complaining, ma'am, are you sure it's not you? Huh? Are you sure? Feel like we have more to say than a female. Ma'am, if it's a female like you, you damn right. As it should be. Rightfully so. The natural order of things. Have more to say than a... It really do be women that sound like this. It really do. Huh? And then got the nerve to call you sassy. Because you're not letting her spew out her nonsense. Her drivel. Huh? Because you could bring her around your professors. Your poli-sci professors. Because she gonna have so much to say that's gonna make sense, right? Oops. Your history professors, you could bring her around them because she gonna have so much to... Give us your insight, ma'am. Huh? She not even gonna know what questions to ask. Goddamn, see. Huh? Fine. Sports. You can bring her around your basketball coaches, your football coaches, your soccer and hockey coaches, right? Okay, fine. Cars. Because you can bring her around the car enthusiasts. Huh? You can bring her to the car shows, name the type of car. The style, it doesn't even matter. The lowriders, the donks, the other big wheel cars, the imports, the other JDMs, the KDMs, the Euro spec, huh? Muscle cars, ma'am. Because we feel like we have more to say than a female, especially a female like you, ma'am. What exactly? See, don't say that part, ma'am. Oh boy, ooh, that was gonna be a spicy one. Ma'am, and you have what to say? That was 58 seconds, ma'am, and you said what in 58 seconds? Huh? You said what in 58 seconds, except find an interesting way of calling men, black men, sassy. Huh? Yawn. Indigo says, we don't want to hurt nobody. We just want to work, live, and chill. Look, these women who call men black men, all type of sass monsters, essentially. They can't let you just chill. Huh? Now they're telling you you feel like you know more than the female. Ma'am, black men start more businesses than black women. Black men have more employees than black women. Black men earn more than black women. Black men have more wealth than black women. Well, damn. Are you sure black women, ooh, Z, don't finish that, are the ones that should be talking? Ooh. Don't you think that black women done talked enough? Maybe, possibly, just say it. I'm just asking a question. Just asking a question there. Do you think it's possible? Even just possible. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it is. Is it possible that y'all might have did enough talking to last generations, millennia maybe even? Is it possible? Huh? Is it possible that y'all did enough talking?
Well, look, for me, it has never really been about black man or man. It's been about men. Mm-hmm. You know, there's this myth out there that black men can't handle being spoken to, and told what to do by black women. Black men come from our bodies. Yeah. So black men have black mothers. So they're used to having these conversations with women.
The matriarchy is strong with the black
community. It is very
community.
strong.
Yeah.
Conversations with women.
The matriarchy is strong with the black
community. It is
community.
very strong.
Yeah. The matriarchy is
Are you sure you haven't, and other black women haven't done enough talking? Are you sure? Huh? Indigo, that's not how it works, sir. That is not how it works. And Indigo Flow says, I only came from one woman's body by osmosis, sir. You came from one woman's body, but all black women are low-key mama. High-key. Huh? Yeah, it might have been one, but because of that one, all black women are your superior. God damn, Z. Superior? Huh? All of them. Even the teenagers. Exactly. And St. Cyr says, they're all your mother, Indigo. That's the point. That's how that works. That's why they ask, you hate your mama? You must hate black women. Your mama ain't teach you better? Huh? That's why that's where that comes from concerning the black community. Because mama was supposed to teach you that all black women are mom. That's why when you date out, oh, you must hate your mama. Yes, because mom was supposed to teach you that your loyalty, understandable, your money, oh boy, your presence, yikes, your protection, definitely your private parts belong to black women. Regardless of black women's comportment, regardless of the weight, regardless of the attitude, regardless of the character assassination of black men, your essence belongs to black women. God damn, Z, essence? Oh, and to add insult to injury, let's put some salt in that wound. And it does not work the same way the other way around. Ooh. It does not work the other way around. For them, for the ladies, for black women, it's all autonomy all day, every day, twice on Sundays. Huh? Remember, it's their freedom, their autonomy. But you still owe them. Huh? That's how that works.
What if black women were supposed to be the leaders and black men are just supposed to protect with their muscles and use their listening ears and carry out instructions?
And carry out instructions. Huh? That's the important part. I love this comment. And Otis says, and thank you for the super chat. Otis says, like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Remember, black women aren't race loyal, they are race dependent. As they should be. Where they think they're going. You were in here earlier, Otis. I was saying it. Where black women think they're going? Where you going? They are race dependent. You live in a, if I could get it correct this time, white neoliberal, neo-colonial settler state. There we go. Right? And all the other isms you want to add on to it. Patriarchal settler state. Right? Yes, they're race dependent. They're dependent on black men. And they will always be. God damn. They will always be. To think you can rise and cut whatever ties there are between black men and black women, and black women were going to be ingratiated into white society without black men. Huh? What, black women were supposed to sell out in the sunset, holding white men's hand in one hand and holding white women's hand in the other hand, and skip off, leaving black men to what, drown in the cold, icy North Atlantic waters on the Titanic? Yeah, about that. How did that work out? Oh, wait, it didn't. 8 cents, as Gitmo likes to say, 8 cents to the white man's dollar. That's how it turned out. Huh? $11,000 in wealth for not married, college-educated black women approaching retirement. That's how it turned out. Huh? Man. And Dr. Dizzle says, I want them to leave, Z. I'm not a bleeding heart liberal. I want them to leave. This is the thing, Dr. Dizzle. I actually came up with this kind of analogy a while ago. You know, your average black woman, you know who she is? She's the person that you kick out of your house, and while they're leaving, they start flipping everything over, right? They start knocking everything over. You finally muscle them out the door, right? And they start kicking over your child's tricycle and stuff like that. And you finally push them out the gate. And so they do a burnout in your grass in the swell, right? Then they start calling you on your phone, and they start cursing you out, and then you don't answer the phone, so they cursing you out in the answering machine, right? And they start writing negative reviews of you, and they start emailing you all type of craziness and texting you all type of craziness, right? Then they start calling all your friends and your associates and your family members and talking crazy about you, right? And if they can manage to call into a radio station, they're talking crazy about you. And if they can manage to make it onto TV or news, they'll be talking crazy about you. This is your average black woman. Here's the kicker. If you call her and ask her to slide through for some bedroom fun for a second or two, she gonna come. Pun intended. Even after all of that, quite frankly, during all of that. Z, so what are you saying? They're not going to leave. No, Z, they're not going to leave. First, they don't got nowhere to go, like I was saying earlier. Second, nah, Z, don't say this part. Please, Z, don't say this part. They love the game. Ooh. Do not forget what Melissa Ford said. Melissa Ford said on Joe's show, she watches the gender warring stuff. She said it. They love the game. Chrissy loves the game. Kim Foster loves the game. Ole loves the game. Delaney loves the game. That's why they watch and pump the balloon. They love the game. Huh? They all Paris Malone loved the game. Paris Malone, I put money Paris Malone still watching stuff. She may not be producing content. Mahogany Pink, when she was producing content, she loved the game. They love the game. Lexus Exodus, all of them, they love the game. All those divested zealot, divested witch, they love the game. That's why they'll have the white husband, the white boyfriend, and still be talking about us, because they love the game. Crystalline Kerosene loves the game. They love the game. They're not going to leave Dizzle because they love the game. They love the game. Huh? Rose, whatever her name is, with the Kings of Queen, little petite sister, she loved the game. She got the whole white husband. Don't matter. She loved the game. They love the game. They love the game because for them, they're getting back at their black baby daddy or whatever black dude overlooked them in high school. Huh? Their black ex-boyfriend. The light-skinned chick that got all the dudes in high school. No? They love the game. The little slim white girl that thinks she all that. Look, black women love the game. That's why they're not leaving. They can't leave anyway, but they love the game. Yeah. They love the game. All of them. Even Malika Andrews. Malika Andrews, see? She loved the game. Tracy Ellis Ross loved the game. Not Tracy Ellis Ross. They love the game. Huh? Regina Hall knew what we were going to say. That's why she was talking about in her song, oh, they talking about I have good vagina. They all love the game. I see what's her name? Claudia Jordan liking certain videos and tagging herself on the video. I see her comments on some of them videos, them gender warring videos. They all love the game. Huh? For all of us that remember the Grapevine, they all love the game. Everybody from Uchechi to Ashley, they all love the game. Huh? They diddle themselves to the game. They love the game. They jizz their panties to the game because they all love the game. They love the back and forth between black men and black women, especially if black men are physically staying away. Even Ashley said that on the grapevine. They somewhere in Manhattan, she went to a restaurant and every single brother was with a non-black woman. Every single brother was with a non-black woman. She went back onto the show. She said that. Yeah, but you made so much content concerning black men, black women. Y'all love the game. They all love the game. Huh? They all love the game. That's why they're not leaving. And shout out to Dr. Dizzle. They're not going nowhere because they love the game. There ain't nowhere else to go anyway. Right? You know how we know they love the game? Where to go? And shout out to Lion. Let me show you how they love the game and they keep in score. Remember this?
Because getting a man is not hard. Can we? Truly. Okay, no matter what happens with my relationship status, getting a man is not an accomplishment in 2023. And it also pisses me off. And this is why, like, Brittany is really fucking setting the free 30-something women the fuck back, okay? You're embarrassing us. Okay? And this is why I will always respect Amber Rose. Because to this day, Amber Rose is like, I'll take your fucking shit. I don't give a fuck. I do what I want to do. Sometimes it's a little cringy, but I'm going to stand on my shit. I'm going to own it. I love this. Whatever. She never switched up. Brittany's doing exactly. She's doing exactly what the manosphere niggas talk about. Okay? Which is, you have a bad experience with a wealthy, high-profile person. You have a baby. You get dragged through the mud. And then you realize you're in your early 30s. This is their narrative. Their narrative is then you have a baby, you get dragged through the mud, and then you realize, oh, the clock is ticking. And so now you have to completely rebrand into a loud and proud pick me and scold other women about what they're not doing to get them in.
And you
That is
damn
exactly
right.
what they say. Why would stop embarrassing us? Stop embarrassing us. As a single 33-year-old woman, stop it. Okay? I hope she at least, gets man she desires. I hope she gets some, good, faithful dick to swoop in or whatever, pay her car note or whatever.
Stop embarrassing us. This is exactly what those manosphere Negroes say. She's keeping points and she's keeping score even though she was in a relationship at the time. She still is, last time I checked. She loves the game. She kept on speaking like she was above it. Kim Foster right here in the mud with the rest of us with her Harvard grad ass. It mean nothing because you love the game. Miss Foster, you love the game because you still getting back at those dudes in high school that ignored your ass. Them brothers from high school, the nerds and the jocks. Huh? Yeah, you love the game. And Moses, I guess Brittany is really embarrassing them now, all the way from Mississippi. But Amber Rose is too. Because didn't Amber Rose turn a new leaf, that fake ass conservative leaf? Huh? Yeah, you love the game. That's how we ended up here. You can't speak like you above it, Miss Foster. Huh? They're keeping score. They love the game. That's why they're not leaving, Dizzle. They're not leaving. They love the game. Huh? Anyway, and I wanted to play one more. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Continuing.
Why haven't we ever seen a celebrity with a plus-size girlfriend?
Keep it a bean, bro. You can be honest, nigga. You can be honest with yourself. Nigga, you know why motherfuckers not popping out with plus-size girls, nigga. Most poor people don't even want child niggas, let alone motherfuckers with millions of dollars and shit. I be motherfucking damn. I come home after making millions of dollars with 3 Lamborghinis and a yacht, and I gotta walk and see my fucking girl putting holes in my floors and shit, laying on the couch exhausted from doing nothing. Then you got in the caption, question for the culture. Nigga, what culture is this a question for, my nigga? I really think it's a question for yo ass. We already knew this shit, nigga. Bro, if yo ass really want to date a celebrity and shit like that, lose the fucking weight, nigga.
Ah, you know, I've made mention of Lizzo saying to us that she had NFL players in her DMs, and I believed her. I believed her. I also made mention of the young lady that accused Usher of giving her or her contracting a disease from Usher. Yes, Usher Raymond, the singer, R&B singer. And I said I believed her. Not that Usher maybe gave her the itchy scratchy, but that they did have some bedroom fun. Men of note, celebrity men, rich men, athletes might take a liking to a heavier set woman, even a heavier set black woman, to have fun with. But the world is the world, and beauty standards are what they are, and peer pressure is what it is. Assuming he did find you attractive, let's go with it. Let's go all the way with it. If we know that in our society everybody's doing everything with everyone, actually everyone is doing everything with everyone. The women are doing stuff with other women, some of the men are doing stuff with other men. Across race, everybody's doing everything. But when it comes time to present someone in public, when it comes time to get married, and when it comes time to claim someone publicly, that's when people, black women, start getting their feelings hurt, including heavyset women, heavyset black women. So yes to the Latina, because I think she's Latina. Why are not celebrities with heavyset Latina women? Because why would they be? Why would they be? Why wouldn't he be with your slimmer sister, your slimmer female counterpart? Not to mention, once again, the peer pressure, not to mention keeping up airs, not to mention your stock, not to mention, am I going to pull up to the screen reading with the heavyset Latina? Huh? Am I going to have the heavyset Latina on the red carpet with me? I'm not speaking about what's fair here. Ooh. Huh? So, real question. If the ladies are embarrassed to say to their homegirls that they let who they think is beneath them smash, why do you think the men are not? Y'all act like the men. Let me get this right. Every once in a while, Evil Chisel Chin Shadow smash something like this. Yes, yes, everyone. I done met him. I done met him. And he may or may not tell you that he did it and that she's coming over tonight. But he doesn't tell everyone. He's not bragging about it. Why is that? Huh? Why is that? Huh? So the young lady is saying this, and it speaks to this living vicariously through what celebrity and notable folks are doing. That's why you see the ladies, especially some men, take it very viscerally when certain folks are rejected or when certain folks are seen in a certain light. They take it personally because that person reminds them of them. It's simple math, ma'am. You're not even a shapely woman. You're not speaking about somebody who's air quotes thick in a sea of cocaine chic, right? You're not even talking about a thick woman, a shapely Latina woman, a shapely black woman in a sea of cocaine chic. That's not what you're saying. You're saying overweight, possibly obese. But why would a man do that? Continuing.
Why haven't we ever seen a celebrity with a plus size girlfriend?
Keep it a bean, bro. You can be honest, nigga. You can be honest with yourself. Nigga, you know why motherfuckers not popping out with plus size girls, nigga. Most poor people don't even want y'all niggas, let alone motherfuckers with millions of dollars and shit. I be motherfucking damn. I come home after making millions of dollars with 3 Lamborghinis and a yacht, and I gotta walk and see my fucking girl putting holes in my floors and shit, laying on the couch exhausted from doing nothing. Then you got in the caption, question for the culture. Nigga, what culture is this a question for, my nigga? I really think it's a question for yo ass. We already knew this shit, nigga. Bro, if yo ass really want to date a celebrity and shit like that, lose the fucking weight, nigga.
I agree. And the question for the culture, exactly. Well, she knows the answer. Huh? She knows the answer. Huh? Are you fishing for compliments, ma'am? Are you fishing for upliftment, encouragement? You don't know the answer to your own question? It's pretty embarrassing. As the young man said, if your normal man, your poor man, if given the options, would not choose overweight, definitely not obese women, why would a celebrity man, a notable celebrity man, God forbid a notable celebrity white man, but even someone Michael B. Jordan, why would they show up to the red carpet with an overweight or obese woman as a romantic interest, as a lover? Why would they do that? Was that a rhetorical question? And as the brother said, question for the culture. Wait, what culture? Huh? So I definitely wanted to play that for y'all because everyone is doing everything with everyone. Everyone is doing everything with everyone. When it comes to this triple X fun, bedroom fun, kinks, getting your rocks off, it's a free for all. It is a free for all. Everybody's freestyling. Y'all know Mr. Z's phrase. It is a free for all. Now, when you start putting the other things that we care about in life, status, image, money, connections, when we start factoring the other things we care about in life, especially as adults, this is something we have to be honest about. Men and women. How you're perceived because of who you're with, because of your associations. Ladies, this matters. And what's happening increasingly, and this is what we see with women in their hypergamy, is women are trying to skip steps. Dear ladies, you can maybe skip steps for some bedroom fun. Ladies, a pipe. A man who's an 8 will pipe a 4. He will pipe a 5. Easily he'll pipe a 6. That's gonna happen. But present as a girlfriend, dare I say wife, good luck. We're adults. Ladies, act like it. Y'all try to skip steps. Ma'am, let's go with it. One celebrity shows up with an overweight woman, his wife, and not a wife that he been with for 30 years, who gained weight over the past 30 years. No. A woman he just met a few months ago. It's red carpet for some Marvel movie. All the other celebrities are standing there with their girlfriends and their wives, possibly their boyfriends and husbands. Everybody's fit, or at least normal average size, and here this person shows up with his overweight love interest. Fine. Is that going to change anything? Is that going to move the envelope? Huh? Is that going to change anything? Els Actor says, who publicly sought out Adele? Look at Adele now. Look at Adele now. Fine, let's go with it. Y'all patron saint over the past decade or so. Look at Lizzo now. And she's still heavy. She's losing as much weight as she can. Look at Lizzo now. Look at Monique. Huh? Monique's still not small. She ain't big like she used to be. Huh? What's her name that used to be the anchor for one of those morning shows? Y'all know who I'm talking about? Ma'am, when given the opportunity to lose the weight, either through surgery or through some type of medicine or method, how many women who are overweight stay overweight? Is it just peer pressure? Is it just societal norms? Is it just European beauty standard? Is that it? Look at Adele now. Look at Lizzo now. A Marla Negra wasn't even heavy set. Look at her now. She wasn't overly overweight. She was definitely not obese. Look at her now. And so let's get to this. I definitely want to leave this for last. I know I said I had another video. So about a year ago, I covered a young lady saying that the children should get the woman's last name. For some of my day ones, y'all remember this. This was maybe a year ago, maybe a little bit over a year ago. We reviewed a young lady saying the children should get the women's last name, and she was doing her whole gender warring thing, right? Her snarky gender warring thing. And I want to play this to emphasize this, right? Y'all gives you a second.
Hello? Hey, baby girl, how's it going? Who the hell is this calling me baby girl?
This is Lonnie. I know it's been a minute.
A minute? Damn, like 20 years, nigga. What you doing calling me?
Nah, I was just calling because I got something to run by you. I think we have a situation and we need to figure it out. So
now, what kind of situation could we have after 20 damn years?
You got a 20-year-old son, right?
I do.
The one that you was pregnant with when the last time we talked?
Okay.
All right. And so this is the thing, right? Did you ever find out who the daddy was? Was it me or was it him? If it wasn't him, then it was me. But did you ever find out?
It's been 20 years. You wasn't concerned then. There's no need to be concerned now.
Well, the reason why I wasn't
concerned.
Listen, the reason why I wasn't concerned is because when you told me you was pregnant, I asked you wasn't mine. The only reason why I asked you wasn't mine because we was each other's side piece. I had a woman, you had a man, so it could have been either his or yours because we damn sure wasn't strapping up. So that's the only reason why I asked that question. But here we are 20 years later, and I need to find out if that's my son or not.
Now, what difference is it going to make 20 years later?
Okay, all right. Well, the reason why I want to know now is because my daughter came to me and told me after a year she'd been dealing with this dude and she wanted me to meet him. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I meet him. Me and him meet up, and I ask him questions about his family. He get to showing me a picture of his family. You happen to be his mama. So we need to figure out if that's my son, because if that's my son, he fucking his sister. And we need to stop that shit.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. That's the same thing I said. I didn't tell him who I was. But when I seen your picture and you the mama, man, listen, I told my daughter though, because I told my daughter she needed to leave him alone. And I told her not to say nothing to him until I find out for sure. So me and you gotta figure out a way to get this dude to get a DNA test, because he's 20 years old and he probably gonna ask questions. You see what I'm saying? So we need to figure this out, because nah, he might be fucking his sister. My daughter might be fucking her brother.
Well, are you 100% sure that they already slept together?
They've been together for a year.
Okay.
She finally decides she want me to meet him because he's some old good guy. She in love with the dude.
Oh, shit. God damn. Fuck.
See, you should have just told me. You know, we should have just oh my gosh. When the boy was born, you either should have found out if dude was the daddy, or should have came and hollered at me, and we would have found out if I was the daddy. Then we wouldn't be in this situation.
Well, he was my siding. I wasn't trying to keep you around for long anyway. If I wasn't concerned, I know he gonna take care of them regardless.
Man, see, yeah. And he ain't never want no DNA test?
Why would he? I'm his wife.
Oh, he gonna be mad. That's my son.
Well, let's hope and pray that he's not.
Yeah.
I don't think he is.
I hope and pray that he ain't, because I don't want my daughter fucking her brother. But if he is, you got a couple problems on your hand, because you should have kept it honest with that man. That's all I'm talking about. So listen, figure out how we finna get this DNA test, and we're gonna take it from there. So, you know, hey, hit me up. This is my number. Lock me in your phone. I'm gonna holler at you in a minute.
All right. All right, bye.
Yep.
Yeah. And that, everyone, is what can go down, and sometimes does, because everybody's doing everything with everyone, including the married folks. Everyone's doing everything with everyone, including the married folks. And if you staying in the general same area, it don't even got to be the same city. If you in the same county, quite frankly, especially in South Florida, if you in the same tri-county area, this could happen. Huh? So she was cheating on her husband with this dude who was the side dude at the time. Fast forward 20 some odd years later, and now dude met who could be his son, who not even might, who is putting pipe to his daughter, who he knows is his daughter, could be getting pipe from a man who could be his son. Yeah. Elkston says, seems fake though. We can't believe everything in these videos. It could be a skit. It could be a skit. You want to tell me this hasn't happened? Especially in the black community, amongst white folks too, quite frankly. And the Latinos, damn Z. Yeah. It could be a skit, Elkston. The point still proved. Huh? With the way the ladies are moving all across America, white women, black women, Latina women, this is so possible. Huh? This is so possible. And this has definitely happened. Huh? Elkston says, oh, sure, it's probably happened. This is what I'm saying, Elkston. Ain't no probably. There is no probably. Right? I think they said somewhere in Baltimore has the most connections like this happening. The word slipped me, y'all. My apologies. Huh? So this is gonna happen. Especially, and as somebody said in the comments, let me see, who was it? I think it was No Heroes. It was No Heroes. Yep, as I highlighted. And No Heroes says this is what will happen as more and more women mess with a shrinking pool of men. If they decide to bring the child to term, yes. Because all it takes is a man getting a woman pregnant, let's say today, 2026, right? He gets another woman pregnant who doesn't know the first woman in 2028, 2029. The first one is a boy, the second one is a girl that he had. The women don't know of each other. They live in two different cities in the same county. You know how easy it is for the children to end up working together or end up going to the same college or university? That ain't not, I'll give a scenario. I could make this up on the fly. The two children don't even have to live in the same county. They mess around. They meet each other. Let's say it's South Florida. One of the kids grew up in Broward County. The other child grew up in Dade County, but they both go to college somewhere in Tallahassee. They meet each other. They pipe. You know how long they could be together before they ever find out that they're siblings? Huh? You know they could have messed around with each other, decided it wasn't working out, and their parents never knew. They didn't know they were siblings. Their parents never knew that they hooked up because it didn't go anywhere. It only lasted 6 months, 9 months. Little situationship. You was in a whole situationship with your sibling. You didn't even know because y'all met at college. Your parents didn't know because y'all met at college. Y'all had your little situation for 9 months, maybe a semester, and that's it. Huh? God forbid you get her pregnant. Now the kid come out different. Come to find out, why the kid come out different? Because y'all are siblings. Huh? When everybody's freestyling and doing whatever, it's a free-for-all. No rules, ladies, right? This is what it looked like. She married, she stepped out on her husband, got preggo. The man said, see, I told you to do the DNA test. So the side dude was telling you, hey, just to make sure, you could have had this handled 20 years ago. Huh? Now the side dude got to come back around, give you a phone call. You answering the phone annoyed. What's going on? What's happening? Our son might be putting wood to my daughter. That's what's happening. You imagine? Our son, your son, who might be our son, is putting wood to my daughter. Huh? Yeah. Oh, man. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. So we see these things occur. And as much as folks want to run from certain rules and norms, this is what happens when everything is up in the air. When it's all, everything is everything and nothing is nothing. You get situations like this. You get scenarios like this. Exactly. I'm Waffle says, talk about keeping it in the family. You hear me? Blue Sox says, got to keep the money in the family. You hear me? So, to the lady, you stepped out on your husband. Huh? You stepped out on the man, and it looks like I might have not heard it all the way correctly. I don't know if they ended up getting married later or if they were already married, and she put the baby on the husband because he was the more reliable person, and then they got married. Either way, here we are. And this is definitely something a woman would pull. I'm doing whatever with how many dudes, right? This is something a lady would pull. They're doing whatever with how many dudes, end up getting preggo, and then pinning the baby on the air quotes reliable, dependable dude, maybe end up marrying him, and all's fair in love and war, right? Until a situation like this happened. Huh? Until a situation like this happened. Now what? I saw a clip the other day. Cute little light-skinned sister in the paternity court. The baby daddy, got deleted. The mama want to run a DNA test. The baby daddy's mom want to run a DNA test because she did admit that she did do a little something with another dude. She said only one time, and it was only one man. Yawn. Do the DNA test. Baby ain't the deleted brother's child. Huh? That man passed thinking the child was his kid. This happens, ladies. This is why body count matters. This is why people care about who y'all doing and what y'all doing with who. Because everyone knows throughout human history, everyone knows if we let y'all go, y'all gonna run us right off the edge of the planet. If we let y'all go, y'all gonna think with the little man in the boat, y'all gonna run humanity right off the edge of the planet. If it's all freestyle, all everyone do whatever they want to do, it's not gonna be the men. The men still have a limiting issue. The women and whether she'll let you pipe or not. The women and whether she'll bring that child to term or not. Huh? That's men's limiting issue. The women don't got no limits. The women gonna run humanity right off the edge of the earth. Huh? That's why these things matter. Does body count matter? Huh? This is why it matters. Does what women find attractive matter? These are my preferences. Huh? My standards. Why does it matter what she likes? This is why it matters. Huh? My body, my choice. This is why it matters. This is why. Her body, her choice. And yet, it's possible that this man's daughter and son are having bedroom fun together. Huh? Well, damn. So the son is going to be heartbroken. The who thought he was his father is going to be heartbroken. That's going to possibly be a divorce, probably. The daughter is the daughter now, this mom of the son. The daughter knows. She probably is disgusted, but was she going to stop? She should, but is she going to stop? Huh? You imagine him having to tell her that? Telling his daughter, I think that could be a brother of yours. You imagine he had to say that? You had to tell your daughter, y'all already been together for a year? First, you have to have the bedroom fun conversation with your daughter. Then you got to tell her that you was the sneaky link fun for a woman at one point, and this person that your daughter's with could be her brother. Huh? You see how messy we get? This is soap opera thing. This is Lifetime movie type joint. This is a telenovela level event. Huh? You imagine? And imagine finding out your son is not yours, and your son, who you raised as yours, is piping his biological sister. Lied to you. Your wife was cheating on you. She lied to you. She has you raise a boy who's not yours, and that boy ended up piping his sister and was in a relationship with his sister for a year, at least a year. Huh? That man might have to get committed. They might have to shove that man into a goddamn padded room, straitjacket, and it's going to be understandable. Huh? And it's going to be understandable. Oh, man. So this frivolous triple X fun and doing whatever with whoever, however, whenever, in relationship, out of relationship, situationships, connection, whatever the hell. Hey, all that's cool and all until y'all start having kids, and then, well, It's too easy. You think this ain't happening in the tri-state area? You think this ain't happen down here in South Florida in the Tri-County area? Huh? This kind of, what we gonna call it, involuntarily incest? Huh? This kind of weird incest. That's the word I couldn't get out earlier, y'all. You imagine a not your fault incest situation because your mom was out here or your dad, but in this case, your mom was out here. How does your son ever look at you the same? First, he found out that you cheated on his dad. Secondly, he ended up piping his own sister because you was out here cheating on his dad. He gonna have to deal with the stress of a divorce. He gonna have to deal with the stress of learning that he was piping his sister. The fact that he gonna have to break up with a girlfriend. Oh man. And it could get like this in real life. It could get like this. This is beyond a hot mess. This is how it go. This is how it go when everybody's doing whatever. When there are no rules, no structure, no standards. Everybody do whatever. Yeah. Els actor says, didn't that white man off his whole family for the same issue? I didn't know that. I might have missed that, or maybe I did, but I forgot. But yeah, right, man, exactly. And Chaos says, this is why asking for paternity. I know what you say. Paternity test is necessary. Z. This is exactly why. This is exactly why. Huh? No Hero says, nah, Z. Lil sis is still going. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Right. So on that note, y'all, I thought I would end it with that. I was gonna try to do a standalone to that one, but I was like, nah, we gotta cover this today, right? And so this is where we are. This can happen. This has happened. Yes, it can happen from the man's side or the woman's side. When there are no rules and everyone's freestyling and it is a free for all, you get this. That's at least a divorce coming. That's at least a divorce, possibly a deletion. Uh-oh. At least 2 heartbreaks, if not 3. The daughter already got her heart broken. The son might about to have his heart broken in 2 ways. And then that husband is about to get his heart broken. Good job, mom. Huh? Good job. You broke at least 3 hearts. Goddamn. Good job. And women don't think they have any power. Lady, you broke at least 3 hearts. At least 3. Huh? Oh, man. So, yeah, on that note, y'all, we'll pause right here. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Y'all go check out other Black Manosphere content, other non-Manosphere content, for the love of God. And Mr. Z out. Y'all have a great, great rest of y'all day.
You are now listening to Mr. Z Blackneffect.